there. You want to have them like as close together. You don't want the line to be straight, really. Well, you can have it straight, but you don't need it straight. I never make my lines straight. And you want to like pretty much highlight underneath it. Now that's, you can see that's like way too sharp. That doesn't look like a fold at all, right? So you're going to go to Filter, Blur, Motion Blur, and you're going to want to have it the diagonal that the fold is going. And then you blur it to your desired want for a fold. And you don't really need to make new folds after this. You can duplicate your folds and you can make them smaller and you can make them wider and like that. Then you can change the opacity to make it so it's less of a fold. And yeah, you can make bigger folds, like you can make a new layer. Please note this won't be perfect. You should take more time on it than I am, because this is just for a tutorial. Okay. Then you blur, motion blur. And then this is pretty much how you can make folds. Change the opacity for making lighter folds and things along that line. Erase place, you don't want to have it at that hardness. You want it to like blend, and then you can smudge it out afterwards to make it so it's clean and crisp. And you're going to want to make folds like all over the top in the places that folds are in a shirt. I'm not really doing it too perfect right now because it's just for a tutorial. To find out where your folds go, I suggest looking at real life clothing if you're unsure. And you can, figure it out from there. Back folding is a little more tricky. You have to make sure that it lines up on both sides. That's probably horrible, but it's okay. It's just for the tutorial. So you basically see how you can make folds and how it looks like a fold. To make it so your shirt has like a shine down the front of it, you just want to go to, well, actually you probably should like merge it so it'll all blend in, and then you would just make your line down like that. And you can also do the same for the sleeves and the side of the shirt, but it's not going to be perfect right now, obviously. And you can also do the same with the burn tool, make more detail, whatever you want to do to make it, perfect. Okay, trying to think of what else I can show you. You can make little lines. A lot of people like doing shirts with little lines. All you do is you make a line about that big, make it a lighter color. Oh, it's not really lined up, but it's gray. I will never really be doing tutorials on here where you're gonna see like everything done perfect, just for the fact that it takes me a really long time to do really nice clothing. So I'm not gonna take like 2 hours to show you a perfect shirt or something like that. And usually I do a lot of trial and error, and I'm trying not to because it is a video. You also, when you do sleeves, if you're doing a pattern or a design on sleeves, you're not going to want it to be the same size as what you're doing on your shirt itself, because sleeves stretch. Almost every single mesh in the catalog, sleeves will stretch. And right now I'm just like merging layers so that it's easier to finish. And then when you have all your lines, merge it down. And then you can lower the opacity, which is one way you can make it like so you can barely see it, or you can play with the effects here and it'll do different things. Soft light is usually a good option, but let me see. Yeah, soft light will lighten it, but I think in this case you should use the opacity if you're doing lines and just make them like so you can barely see them. My lines are probably a bit too big, so you can just go like that and then do the same thing, duplicate. And then duplicate again. And then you will have a sort of line texture pattern. You can do it the other way, and you can add sleeves, and I'm going to show you what it looks like on a shirt now. This is my long top mesh. It's pretty good. I use it all the time. Self-promoting much? Okay. Drive. It's gonna bring up my IM view. And what is with it putting my long top in lesbian virtual products? What? I don't even understand that. Is it because it's pink? Associate pink with lesbians? That's just ridiculous. I'm sure my commentary is just lovely for the video. Okay. Now, obviously I'm assuming you know how to use the create mode and opacity maps and so forth. And I'm trying to do this like as fast as possible because I don't really want people stealing my textures. Okay. Apply. And you can see, alright, let me put it in a green room because no shadows are better. There is one thing I forgot to show you guys how to do. As you can see though, it's pretty decent. It's not bad. Obviously the back needs more detail, but the front looks good, right? Right, because you can answer me. I'm going to show you how to make a border for the shirt. Sorry, I was reading my Yahoo. Okay. You want to... Obviously, since I merged everything, I can't do this very well without having the actual outline, so I'm just going to grab it real quick from the OPAC. OPAC? Whatever. Okay. I'm just going to place that over this. I am going to highlight this, and then I'm going to get rid of it, make a new layer, edit, stroke, and then I'm just going to do 4. It might be too much, but it's okay. And then it's going to make like whatever color you had as your color on your palette is what color it's going to be. I'm going to change the color though, I want it darker than that. And I'm just going to make it this color. And then what you're going to want to do is filter, blur, Gaussian's blur. And then it's gonna like fade it a little bit so it doesn't look so sharp. And then what you're gonna have to do is, because you don't want a big huge line down your back, you're gonna have to go from this side, oh, didn't get it all the way, this side, and then Control X, which gets rid of it, and then same thing here. I don't think I got it all. Control X, and then when you save it, you'll now see a border. Now you have like a border. You can make it a different color. Experiment with colors. Sorry, I'm rather tired. I can't do these tutorials until everyone in my house is asleep. Otherwise, it's too loud. Make it black. I'm just trying to like find out what the best thing would be for you guys to use. I usually do experiment with colors. Like those are some teas I made. Yeah, that's way too much. But I apparently blurred it too much. But you get the basic idea of it. You can, to change your folds, all you're gonna have to do, like if you want the shirt a different color, matter of fact, I'm gonna change this back to what it was. If you want your shirt to be a different color, you just make a new layer. This won't work with white or black. You can use my recoloring option if you want to try and get that. So say you want it a blue color, just Alt-Delete, color, and now your shirt is that color. You can change it to, oh cool, it made red. You can experiment with the options and see what you get, and now I'll show you it in red. I'm not going to submit this. It's a tutorial, so I'm just going to save over it. And it actually looks better now, the border thing. And that is how you make a detailed top. I will probably do future tutorials showing you how to detail stuff differently, but this shows you how to get the folds, and it shows you how to make the opacity, which I showed you in the beginning, and it shows you how to make a border and also how to change the color. If you have a tutorial to request it. I might make it, and thanks for watching. Bye.